Pro Radio.
All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Procrastination Radio. This is not the usual setup. I am editing right now, but I just realized that I wanted to kind of clear some things up before we get into the episode any deeper. First off, I want to say thank you to 7497 for stopping by and showing love and doing a mix of the first guest mix. So the first of its kind. This episode is doing a lot of things. First interview that's on video, and the first guest mix that's also on video. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Put a lot of work into it. And so did him. Shout out Gum, everybody in his camp. But unfortunately, the ending of the episode, towards the end, like the last maybe like 15 minutes, got corrupted somehow. I have no idea how, but it did. So a lot of the ending of the interview where we did the shout outs and the kind of the wrapping up of everything is not there. So it's going to kind of end abruptly on a kind of a cliff note, a cliffhanger, maybe. That's a better word to say. So we might have to just bring him back on sometime in the future just to kind of get another go at it. But the interview is amazing. I did a lot of listening, not much talking on this one, which is cool because I feel like I got a lot out of dude, and he said a lot of cool, really important things, and there's not a lot out about him. So I'm excited for people to kind of have something to like gravitate to now that are coming to his page, because he has a lot of good energy coming his way. And yeah, so just hope you guys enjoy this episode. Hope you guys are excited for more stuff. Got a lot of good things coming up. The battery's in the back, and yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna see y'all soon. Have a good evening, night, whatever, whether it's day or night, whatever. Just stop procrastinating. Y'all enjoy the episode. Peace out. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Procrastination Radio. It is your host, Ian Complex. And today we have a very special guest. We talked a little bit before this. Very excited for a lot of reasons for this interview. Before I met you, I don't know if you remember, I met you at like something that Conrad did a while ago.
Oh, like in person?
Yeah, like it was a minute ago. I was in some like depressive stuff, so I was a little more quiet and stuff. But it wasn't much. It was just kind of like a dapper, like how you doing, cool, and then you did like a little set.
I don't remember.
I don't blame you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Even then, bro, I was like, your energy was like very, very like captivating. Because it wasn't anything that was like super like flashy or big, but it just was like you was walking in there, you was like, I got something to do, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it well, and I'm gonna be out. And I was like, I respect that so much. But before we get into any more of this, can you introduce yourself for the people one time?
Yeah, of course. I go by 7497. I'm a DJ, producer. I don't really like to put labels on myself, but I just like to say I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I do things, like whether it's because I used to take a lot of photography. Yeah. Like that's what people know me for from before DJing, is like photos and video work, like visuals. But I always look at everything I've done this far as just like art. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like in my head, when I accomplish something, I look at it like, you know, when you buy like a painting or you finish a painting, you just hang it up and you're just looking at it like, that's how I look at all my work. It's just like trophies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's cool.
Like, damn, I really did that. And then, I don't know, that's just how I look at everything I do, man. So I don't really like to like throw labels on me, but right now, what my focus is the music, like DJing, producing. Yeah, man, just an artist, dog.
Yeah, man, I'm excited because you recently, we talked about this a little bit just now, but last night was a big night for you.
Yeah.
And it's so incredible to see. I was looking before we got on, like just now, because you just reposted a couple videos.
Yeah.
And just like the smiles and the energy, you were just like, you was playing your stuff, everybody was jumping. Yeah, how does that feel to like control a room like that? Like that is crazy.
It's insane because I don't know if you've ever been to like a rave, man, but it's like different. Like instead of them being the ones to stand out, you're really the one to stand out because you don't dress like them, you don't look like them, you don't talk like them. So it's like you're walking into a whole new world. But mentally, I was already prepared. Like I was so chilling with everybody, like vibing, and it was like when I went on, I was like, dang, it might not be that because I went on kind of late.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, this shit might not be it.
Yeah.
And my boy, shout out to Conrad. He was on and he was killing it. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna
For
I'm
the
like,
fresh
bro, he's
rounds.
pulling out tricks, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, he got me, dog. And then I played the first song, bro. It was like I told you earlier, bro, people were like waiting for me to go on. So it's like
Yeah.
they heard the first song and they were like, ah, and I was like, whoa, what? I was like, what, bro? I started smiling instantly. I heard somebody yell like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's love. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel very proud of what I've done so far. Cause it's like,
Yeah.
you know, when you do things like this, bro, sometimes you feel like it goes unnoticed.
Right.
And it's like it kills you, and then you're like in a constant battle with yourself mentally
Right.
of like, damn, dog, like, am I wasting my time or like am I really putting in work? And it's like with me, it's always been like that with anything I've done. Like I've always felt like I've been overlooked. So when it's like when I do stuff like this and then the turnout is like that, it's just it gets me emotional inside, dog. Like
Yeah.
inside, I feel like a kid just like happy as hell, bro. But nah, man, it's surreal, bro. Like it's almost like it felt fake, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like it just didn't feel like a real moment for me,
Yeah.
because it's like I've only experienced that maybe one time before,
Wow.
and then every other show that I've done till yesterday has been pretty like whatever. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
low key,
And
yeah.
you know what it is too? It's just people's music palette is just kind of like so it's like, especially where we live at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that affects my sets a lot
Yeah.
because they're expecting me to play like the shit that they hear at any club or
Right,
whatever,
right. Some trap.
and I never do that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I like to I feel like as the DJ, when you DJ, like your job is to put people onto new shit, like.
Right. That's important.
And a lot of
That's
people,
important.
they do the opposite. They just give them what they want
Right. What's
constantly, and it's
expected.
cool to like give them what they want here and there just to keep them in the vibe, you know.
Yeah.
But I still even go against that because I'm so hardcore on like, bro, you're listening to this because it's
Right.
so good. It's good
Right.
music. It's not like I'm playing some trash shit. Like
Yeah.
I know I'm playing good music. And I want you to enjoy it. Like you might not know the words, but it's like you can feel that shit in
The
your
feeling,
body.
yeah.
So like, I don't know, dog.
That's what, like, your Instagram, every time I listen to it, and it's been something I tried to adopt, because a couple of your mixes, I was like, I don't know any song that's playing.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what's going
Yeah.
on. And especially, like you said, with the area of Florida, Broward, Miami, like, there is, like, kind of an expected sound that I feel like we're kind of breaking out of right now. But especially you with, like, the drum and bass stuff, like, I wanted to kind of pick your brain on that. Like, how did you kind of get into that pocket of music, and was it always like that? Did you grow up on that music? Like, how did that happen?
Well, the drum and bass shit. So first, when I first started DJing, I was DJing a lot of like underground hip hop,
Yeah.
um, like Divine Council, shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like people stuck like rap music that people wasn't really listening to mainstream
Right.
that I could put you on to. Like then it became a thing. Like this is kind of boring. It's like I like to when like learning how to DJ, bro. At the beginning, it was like too easy for me because it was just like just switch the song over, add a little effect or something.
Right.
I was like, bro, I want to learn how to like use the fucking pads and like do like, you know what I'm saying, crazy
Yeah.
shit. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I can't do that with this type of music because it's too like, it's like, I don't know how to explain. Like to transition between those songs, it's like it's got to be constantly lit. So like,
Right.
I don't know how to explain it, bro.
I get it.
This is not as complicated, like
Right.
transitioning and mixing as like if I was to do like let's say like a UKG, which is UK garage.
Yeah.
is music based out of London, and that's how I got into drum and bass. Listening to a lot of other cultures. Like I started exploring my palette. Like,
Yeah.
but what I was doing was I would go on like Apple Music, and I would just search up like Afro beats playlist, and then I'll go through songs that I like, pick them, download them, whatever. And then one time I just stumbled upon like this genre called UK Garage, which is UKG for short. And I loved it, bro. And I was like,
Yeah.
yo, shit's crazy because it's like dance music, but it's still like hip hop and R&B. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
ever heard any of it, but
I've listened to a little bit, and what intrigued me was like it's like the same elements that
yeah,
I'm familiar with, but in such a
yeah, but that's different from drum and bass. So this is more
okay,
like bouncy. It's like house kind of, but
got you.
it's more hip hop and like R&B. Then um my boy, I have a boy, he sent me a link one day and he was like, yo, watch this, I think you would like it. And it was a video to this artist named Goldie. He does drum and bass music. Well, they call it jungle drum and bass. And I seen it and I was like, yo, this music's crazy, bro. Like, it's like the breaks. So drum and bass is pretty much just a fucking compilation of break beats, sampling, and like synths here and there, and then like big bass drops.
Yeah.
If that's what you like. And that shit was like everything for me growing up. Growing up, I grew up in a church, so I was constantly on like trying to listen to the music from the outside world because
Right.
growing up, my parents would only let me listen to like Christian music. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
were you speaking the
And
language or
even,
not?
yeah, and even now, they don't even know half the shit I do. So it's
Yeah.
weird, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
so growing up as a kid and like not having that liberty of like exploring music
Yeah.
made me really like, once I got to a certain age, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I started
Yeah.
studying, like I really study music sometimes, like where does this come from? I look at
Right.
artists' birthdays, like where city they're from, just to have facts noted in my head to just be on point, you know? And so like growing up, my cousin used to play the drums at church.
Yeah.
And I would just stand next to the drum set, dog, because like it was like an altar, and then
Yeah.
I would just stand like in the corner right there and just watch my cousin like go crazy. He was a
Just
nasty
watching.
drummer, bro. And then middle school, when I got into middle school, I joined band class, and I played snare drum.
Yeah.
So like my love for like drum and bass kind of comes from that, just like loving drums.
Yeah.
Cause I love
Wow.
drums. Like, I feel like without drums, bro, music wouldn't exist, or it wouldn't
Right.
be as good. You know what I mean? So
That knock.
yeah, bro, I love hearing, and then I just love like the rhythm. Like you can switch the rhythm how you want, and it's just it's very intricate, bro.
Yeah.
But that's how I got into drum and bass. Watching that interview of Goldie, and then putting everything else, and then I was a really big like new metal guy too. Like
Okay.
growing up, I don't know if you know what new metal is. It's like Slipknot, like kind of like Linkin Parkish. It's like
Okay.
hip
I know
hop,
some Linkin Park stuff.
like hip hop heavy metal,
Okay.
but it's super like heavy. Like they're screaming
So
and
you
shit.
like a lot of like things where
I just like
it's blending.
I like
Yeah.
emotional music. That's like,
Right.
and growing up, I was never the cool kid. Like I was always
Yeah.
the one who kind of stood out from everybody, and people were like, "Pie, like you can't, like you're not cool or some
Right.
shit." So I've always had like kind of like a rage in me.
Yeah.
So I love that type of music where I can just kind of like free myself, because it just
Get it
feels
out.
like I just feel free in that moment
Yeah.
of whatever song I'm listening to. I'll be like, ooh, and
Yeah.
I'll just start thinking about all the shit I'm mad at, and I'll just let it go into the world, like get it out of my like my spirit, bro.
Yeah.
And drum and bass does that for me. Like it's like,
Wow.
I don't know how to explain it, bro. I don't know if you've heard some of that shit, but
No, bro, I've like I wanted to get you on so bad because I love when I meet people who are on like some completely different thing than I'm on. Like I love like just how connected you are to it and speaking. I can see that through like all your mixes on Instagram. Like you put in the work, man, and it is a very like you fall into it really hard. It's easy to
Yeah.
fall into the music because
Right.
it is very connected and intricate and
Yeah.
everything.
You
And,
know what it is? It's so easy to fall into because it's like if you look at music, it's like a tree, right? So it's
yeah,
like, let's just say like hip hop would be like the root,
right.
and then from there grows out like drum and bass. There
Yeah,
grows out like these other genres, like subgenres.
yeah,
So I just look at it like that, like bro, it's still low key hip hop.
right,
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what the like hip hop dudes was like b boys was dancing to back in the day. So it's like
right,
I don't know. I just look at it like, yo, it's a part of hip hop, but people don't want to accept it because they just want to listen to Lil Baby all day.
right.
Want to listen to The Baby all day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, and that's cool, but I'm just very, very much over that phase of like I can't stand. Sometimes I can't even stand listening to that shit no more, dog, because it's like, bro, there's so much more good music out there,
right.
but
That's
people just
open.
don't want to. It's like I understand nostalgia, you feel me? But it's like
Mm,
at a certain point, you kind of got to learn different things, bro, or you're
right.
gonna be the same forever. And
That's what.
especially when you're
Yeah,
an artist, you just kind of got to evolve, bro. You can't
yeah,
be stuck and planted in the same spot forever. You want to move around and like learn about different places and
yeah.
shit. So like,
I think that's one good thing with like TikTok and the emergence of that kind of
yeah,
scene
yeah,
because there's like so many people on the internet and they're like, y'all are about to listen to everything I
yeah,
like.
for sure.
And it's like opened up a bunch of like people to like one of like I feel like the world's favorite new artist, like Pink Panther, is like
Yeah,
just a
that's my favorite
crazy,
artist. Yeah,
like it's kind of unexplainable how like much people are connecting to like
bro.
that.
But that's the thing is with her. She's so London based. I don't
Yeah,
think she really knew that because she's from London, but
yeah,
I don't think she knew that it would hit so hard in the States. But it's just because like her voice is very like it just sounds like
right, right.
anime music. You know what I'm saying? And then the beats that she chooses are very like the one that she blew off on is called "Break It Off."
Mm,
The beat she samples there is by this dude named Adam F.
mm,
The song's called Circles. So
mm.
I think she sampled like the producer sampled the beat and made it like different. But when you listen to Adam F, like when you go back and you start digging deep, it's like Adam F shit was fire, bro. And then
Yeah,
nobody would know who. Probably people still don't know who that is, but
right,
it got me to go search up like, yo, because I found
right.
out it was a sample. I was like, who sampled this?
Yeah,
I went to go look at the actual song, and I was like, whoa, the actual song is fire too. Like,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm just that type of person. I know
Right,
people
right.
don't take out the time to like do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
That's the
different.
That's the difference. And that like I like again, I get so excited when I meet people like this
Yeah,
because it'll be days where I hear a song on the radio. Just the
yeah,
other day, I heard this song I've heard like 9 different times.
yeah,
And then for some reason I stayed in the car a little longer on my drive home. And
yeah,
then there was this remix and I was like, whoa,
yeah,
this is I've never heard and it was like I could tell by the way like the thing was such I was like, this is a sample. And I
yeah,
spent like so much time going back and back and like
yeah,
that rabbit hole is so fun to go down because it's like you're
exactly,
learning about what influenced this
exactly.
person.
And then you don't know what you'll find along the way. Like with
Right,
me, is like that's how I kind of jumped into into producing. It was just like,
right,
bro, imagine this song, but as this genre of music. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's when I started doing edits. And then from there, it was just like, now I want to make my own original music. And then
Yeah,
it just keeps going like that. And then now
yeah.
I got songs with people on it. Like I got 2 tracks in the works with my homegirl Ibina Florian, and then I got another track with my boy Kamar Anthony.
Okay.
Fire tracks, bro. But it's like so different. It's like
Yeah,
I'm when I start dropping the tracks, it's just gonna be. I don't even think it's gonna get the love that it deserves because it's like it's gonna be so out of the radar that people are just
yeah,
gonna be like, I don't know if I like this.
yeah.
It's cool.
So have
And
you gotten used to that feeling? It seems like you kind of
yeah, I mean, like I told you, bro, my whole life has been like that. Like
yeah.
I've never really been accepted by anybody,
Hmm.
and like no matter what friend group I'm in, or like I still always feel like I'm like different from them. Like my best friend is a completely different person than who I am, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I prefer the realness in people. Like I prefer people to really be themselves
Right.
than them try to be like me or like what I like, and then it's
Right.
like I know you don't really fuck with that shit. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Life's
Well,
weird like that.
yeah. Back to the music. I want to ask you: is there a difference? I know Kanye just dropped Donda officially today,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like so much new music out there.
Yeah.
Is there like a different headspace you go into when you're looking for music to maybe put
Oh
into a
yeah,
mix?
bro. I don't even follow rappers and shit no more.
Got you.
Like all the artists that like when you go down my IG,
Yeah.
all you're gonna hear is drum and bass, UKG,
Yeah.
grime, just like. And it sounds it might seem like I'm just trying to be like a bandwagon and just be like on some fake London shit or like UK shit, but it's like I don't feel like they get the props they deserve, bro.
Mm.
And it's like they're even their rapping style is more in like for me it's harder. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever heard like some grime shit,
Yeah.
bro. Them dudes can fucking rap their ass off, bro. And the beat is still like one of those beats like you can dance to or beat,
Right.
and it's hard, bro. Even like they gangster music, it's just more gangster to me. Like the way they come on the beat, their accent kind of like advances everything for me.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, you talking
Throws
like
you off a
that?
little
And
bit. Yeah.
you sound like a little, you know what I'm saying?
Like a prince. Yeah. You know some
Yeah, it's
prince.
like you sound like bro, you talking perfect English, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You talking perfect English, you talking about guns, you finna, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. And the crazy part is like I really don't put like if you go on my page
Mm.
from let's say the beginning of this year, like late last year to this year,
Yeah.
I don't push nothing else but those three genres, bro.
Yeah.
And unless like I got a homie that make a song and I'm like, oh, that's fire, I'll
Right.
mix it in. But other than that, I don't really like. I don't really push any other type of music
Yeah.
because like I don't know. I'm just too into it right now.
Right. No.
What I'll get into next.
Honest.
Who knows what I'll get into next? But
Right.
at this point, for me, it's like a lifestyle. Like I really live it like that.
Yeah.
Like that's really what I listen to in my car. Like when you drive next to me, I got a gray Hyundai Elantra,
Yeah.
no tints. When you drive next to me, you gonna see the fucking windows shaking from the bass, from drum and
Yeah.
bass music and shit. Like they're gonna be like, people be staring at me like, oh, what the hell are you listening to, bro?
Yeah.
I'm just like, dog, this is me, dog.
Right. That's you just like honest. That's who you are, and you're not like running away from it in any way
And,
or trying to.
yeah, and I used to be the opposite. I used to be like
Mm.
secretive about it, like nobody
Mm.
can know that I'm like this. You know what I'm
Turn
saying?
it
Or
down
that
when they come like yeah.
yeah, like when people come in the car, it's like let me switch the song and some other shit. Like,
Yeah.
but now it's like I've done I've been pushing it for so long, and I've been doing it for so long now that it's just like, bro, people know that this is who I am. It's like,
Mm.
why not fucking just be proud of that shit, bro? You know
Right.
what
So
I'm
in your
saying?
like new facet of life, like living into yourself and being like this is who I am, like unashamed. How have you found like the people you keep close to you? I know you got a tight knit group of people around you, like your support system. Like
Yeah.
how did you find them, and like how important is that for you to have as you're kind of going through this like this?
I mean, as far as my support system, I would really only say like it'd really be only like my girlfriend
Mm.
and then my homie that I grew up with since like a kid. His
Yeah.
name's Malik. Um I like as far as my support system goes, they don't have nothing to do with music.
Mm.
It's more like personal relationships that I feel like I feel like if I could call you and be like emotional or be like, yo, like this just happened, and I just gotta
Right.
talk to you and you're really like listening to me,
Yeah.
that's like a support system to me. I don't care if you think that I'm the hardest dude out right now,
Right.
like doing different shit. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, bro, when I come home, it's like, yeah, I'll be happy for a second because like I told you, bro, as artists, we get like super sad and shit because
Yeah.
we're always like doubting ourselves. So I always need people who are not inside of the art shit, so they can still relate to me as a real person, you
Right.
know. And
Mm. I
I
feel.
I also got homies. I don't know if you ever heard of the Filthy Project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, them guys. Those are my like. That's like my family, bro. Like there was like two from 2017 to 2019. We was together every single day in, day out, bro.
Wow.
And the boys based out of Palm Beach, so I was making a drive all the way to Palm Beach
That's a
every
lot.
day
That's a lot of
because
gas.
it's that much of a connection between us. It's like we can like if something was to happen to us right now,
Yeah.
we'd probably all link up over there and be like, "Yo, this and this happened," or like, "This is how I'm feeling," and we'll all talk to each other like
Yeah.
make sure we're good. You know what I'm saying? And
How did y'all link up in the first place?
when I was shooting photos, I
Mm.
was a big fan of my boy uh, JC's work,
Mm.
which is the owner of the brand. Um, and yeah, I just linked up at one of his pop up. It was like the first pop up. Um, and then from there it was just like love. And then my homeboy Moreno started bringing me around,
Mm.
and we just kind of stuck. Like
Got together.
me and him, we got similar like interests in things,
Yeah.
and our love for like detail and clothes and shit like that,
Yeah.
and music and all these other things. Just kind of was like, yo, and he's older, like he's an older dude, so
Yeah.
it was like weird because it was like, dog, like
Hey, I
is this a
connected.
homeboy? Like, am I a homeboy for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, nah, like you're my family, bro. And it's like, damn.
That's tight.
That's when I started feeling more okay with being myself as
Yeah.
like not even as an artist, it's as like
As a person.
as a person, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I told you before, it was like um my whole life, bro. I've been like not if I don't want to say, but I don't want to make it seem like I've been like super like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah. Trying to get after you.
I've enjoyed my childhood and shit, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like my whole life I've just been overlooked or like people just don't appreciate what I've done or
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like I'm sure anybody else can relate to.
Yeah.
Um, but once I started hanging around certain people that are into the same shit I'm into, that's when I was like, damn, there's people out here that is doing what I'm doing on a way bigger scale,
Right.
and they're also good people, like good kind of
Right.
people, and that shit is what like makes it for me, bro. If you got a good heart, bro, we can hang around all day, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are around me that you might think are like, oh, they're lame, but
Mhm.
I'll protect them. Like, yo,
Right.
who you talking to, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure
Yeah. Watch yourself.
no one's get, no one get their toes stepped on because it's like, at the end of the day, I look at these people like my family because I feel like there's not much people like me. So when I
Right.
do meet somebody that I can connect with, it's like a special moment for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then from there on out, I'll just treat you like you're really like my family.
Right. Yeah. That's so important. I don't think a lot of people like you said. I feel like the struggle of kind of the artist is thinking for a long time that there's nobody else like them
Yeah,
and stuff. But once you do begin to move outside of yourself and kind of be more comfortable, it is a blessing to just find people who, even if they aren't, like you said, into the same stuff, into the same art, just be able to be like, I respect your grind, I respect what you're doing over there. Like
yeah.
we going like try to figure something out.
Uh-huh.
Um, and yeah, man, it's that is so important. I think a lot of people need to hear that and try to
Yeah,
find other people like that.
yeah. Because I feel like when people choose friendships, they just go based off of like, oh, this person don't like this,
Right,
like how I do. But it's like, nah, man. Like you just you gotta value people based on their realness, and I don't mean like, oh, like I don't mean like you gotta be like the realest dude. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right, right.
but it's like if they have some type of like if they have good intentions and like you can come to them and speak to them and you can be your total self around them, bro. That's the best thing that can happen to you, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I've had moments where I've thought about just you know what I'm saying throwing all this shit away, bro. And
yeah.
like at the end of the day, those are the people who are there for me, you know. So
Hold you down.
yeah, dog. So I'm here. I'm here today, not only just because of myself, but because of the people around me that constantly hit me up, making sure I'm good, or like
Yeah.
just always have me in their heads, like, "Yo, Sway, you good?" You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
Yeah, like, it
Goes a
does.
long way.
It does.
So now that you're here, now that you're getting into the officialness, the journey is officially beginning. You have any goals or things you want to hit in the future, near future?
Hell yeah! Like,
Um,
when you mean future, like, what do you mean? Like,
it could be like a week. It could be like 10
yeah,
years.
okay. I don't know. I really want to go on tour, bro.
Mm,
Like, I think tour life is cool. Like, I like to travel. Like, traveling keeps my brain out of like the darkness. So like
yeah,
when I travel, like I feel so good. Even if, because you know, when you travel, sometimes you kind of get like homesick or you miss
yeah,
like your mom or your dad or
yeah,
some shit. Like I'll get like that, but then I'll be like, dog. But like I'm really living life right now. Like
yeah.
I want to tour. Um, I don't know. I just want to tour. That's really it. Like I want to collab too with like other
Mm,
um DJs, whatever musicians. I'm with everything right now, bro,
yeah,
and I don't see where I can really go wrong with it because, like I said, I don't label myself, so it's like who knows what
right.
I'll get into next. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I want to do I want to do visuals like videos for songs I put out and shit.
Mm,
I have a lot of goals, bro, and this year is almost over, but I still feel like we still have what like 4 more months, something like that.
it's a
So
lot to
like,
get done. Yeah,
yeah, bro, that's a lot of time, and I feel like people just look at the months flying by and it's just instead of like getting up and doing some shit, even if it's something small, bro, it's like just do that shit.
right,
People will sit and procrastinate, you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Hey, hey, yeah, hey.
But like, bro, every day is an opportunity to do something new. So like reinvent
Yeah,
yourself, figure it out, bro. Just put your mind to work and something will come out of it, bro.
yeah.
Bro, I never thought I would be where I am now with like music and shit. I gave up on music at a point and it
Oh,
was
word.
yeah, like I at the beginning I wanted to do music,
Yeah,
and it just didn't work out. Then I got into like photography, like visuals and stuff, and then now somehow I'm here again. You know what I'm
back full
saying? Like
circle.
so it's like yeah, full circle. Everything comes back around, and
Yeah,
if an idea didn't work before, it's like who knows if it might work now, and that's
right.
kind of how all of this happened. And then also just being around, like I said, like-minded people that maybe will shoot an idea to you, like yo, maybe you should do this, and that's because that's how this all of this came about. Like my boy, we was just all in the car one day on the aux.
Mm.
My boy was like, "Bro, you would be a fire DJ," and I was like, "Bro, shut up." And I think that's every artist story. Is like they got
You're
that
right.
one friend that was, and they're like, "Bro, shut up."
Yeah, you should take it seriously. And like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then one time I really actually DJ'd, and then it was a good turnout,
yeah.
and I loved it ever since. And I was like, "Oh
That's
wow."
crazy.
And then that's when I started digging into music even deeper.
Yeah,
And then that's how I got the style that I do now and play the music that I do now. It's just like you just keep
yeah,
falling
man.
in the hole, bro.
Yeah,
It's
just
like an
keep
endless
going.
cycle.
That's the best part of it, honestly, because
It
it's
is.
like there's so many things to do, and I feel like now with the way the internet is set up, it's like, all right, it's not about like how you do it, it's just like when
Yeah.
and like what you want to do at a point in time.
Yeah.
And there's so many like streams that you can like make livings off.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
This is the highest boss. Take you and take you off. Left you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me? This is the highest boss. Take you and take you off. Left you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me? This is the highest boss. Take you and take you off. Left you and leave